Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Humans of Paddle podcast. In this episode, I'm joined by Hernan Alessi, one of our coaches at Padel Art from Argentina. We talked about when he started playing paddle in the 1990s, the evolution of the sport since then, and the growth of paddle in the future. I hope you enjoy the episode and have a great day. So Hernan, it's a pleasure to have you finally sitting with me. We're good friends now. We've been working together for over a year.
Yeah, good.
But this is the first time we're actually going to have the chance to talk about you, talk about paddle, your journey, your experience.
Yeah.
So how did it all start for you?
Well, this is it's a long story, but it's about years. It's many years because it's 1992 sounds close for me, but it was like, I don't know, I have to count, like more than 30 years ago. But this journey started in Argentina when I was 14. I started playing tennis. I did a lot of sports in my life, but tennis was the key, to start playing paddle. And one day I started playing paddle with 14 years old, and I really like it. But then I stopped. For some reason, paddle didn't go well in Argentina in this time, and I continued doing some sports. So I played football, did this physical education course for 4 years of sports, and then when I came back, when I go to Europe for a living, because I moved to Europe in 2005, I saw that paddle start again. I saw paddle and said, I know how to play this sport. It was very funny. And I was playing with some friends. Let's gonna play this. I think I know. Before it was walls, but now there are glasses. So it was like a funny situation. And for me, it was like to ride a bicycle. You never forget. You start playing and you come back. And then this sport become famous. My passion to teach and my passion to teach sport becoming to more important. And then I start coaching paddle, and I just feel like this sport has given me a lot of opportunities to know the world, to know a lot of people. I think since I'm in Dubai, I met more people in my life in these 2 years in Dubai, or almost 3, than in all my life.
It's an amazing place for sport. It's an amazing place for paddle as well. It's grown like crazy here, and
Yeah.
we're in a boom of paddle. But when you started playing in 1992, what was paddle?
Paddle was basic the same. It doesn't change. The soul of the sport didn't change. One of the things that I said, because it's many things to say to your clients or your players, is about the consistency, the just to pass the ball, to make it hard to defend, to have a good defense. So what it changed, it's not so many things. Of course, there is spectacular shots, finishers, people going out of the court, but the basic of paddle didn't change, or the soul of paddle, for me, didn't change. Of course, changed the courts, the speed of the ball. Before for me was faster, because the courts in Argentina were cement, so the cement.
Yeah, the ball was flying.
The ball was flying. So
was it the same ball? Was it still reduced pressure?
Yeah, I think they reduced the pressure. I don't know about that, but when they put a carpet, for sure it will reduce the bounce, and when you put a glass who absorb the power of the shots, for sure reduce the power, the speed of the ball. And of course, if you hit the glasses, your shoulders could be better if you hit a wall. So paddle changed also in the injured way. People are not to get injured too much. Before it was knees, it was lower back. Now it's knees and lower back.
Squash, I guess, before a lot more hard impact on the body.
More impact, and the physios are very happy with paddle in the 1990s.
I can imagine. And also the equipment's changed a lot, right? You must have seen a huge evolution, especially in rackets.
Yeah, rackets are.
Because what rackets were you playing with?
Rackets were like, it was wooden rackets at the beginning with maybe some carbon fiber on the frame, but was metal on the frame also. So the face of the rackets was maybe a really small layer of carbon, and then wood. So you have to destroy the ball. That's why old school paddle is about consistency, because it's the art of defense. Paddle is an art, and if you defend well, you can play paddle. You can win a match with lobs, basically. No?
True, it's very true.
So if you are good playing lobs,
when you watch the old paddle let's say when you see the videos of
Yeah.
80s, 90s,
Yeah.
it does seem very slow and it's a lot more controlled and there's a lot less smashes. And,
Yeah, completely.
I mean, the bandeja was used a lot more.
A
Some
lot.
say that the bandeja now is dying. It's a shot that less and less people are using.
Yeah.
Do you think that's true?
Yeah, it could be because the materials change, the aggressive of the player, the physical preparation change also. So everything is faster, everything is more spectacular. But I think there is always the option to bandeja stay there, because it's not about to increase the speed of the point. It's about also to place the ball in the right timing. So you can do a soft bandeja, you can do with a bandeja with angle. So bandeja will be there always, because for me it's make padel as a padel.
Yeah.
Lob and bandeja are the shots who are different.
Yeah. And what made you decide to take your career, your paddle journey to Dubai?
Wow. I think the options to know more world and to the opportunity to live from this sport, and to improve my skills, my personal skills, trying to coach in a different language, try to get different people from all around the world, and experiment another world, another city is part of my goal. So this is amazing city. Of course, for me, it's not my last city. I think I will move around the world, maybe with padel, maybe not. But I'm happy to come to Dubai to coach also in padel art. I think it's an amazing place, and yeah, to live from padel is amazing. At the end, it's leisure. We are coaching recreational people, so people come here for fun. Except some of the players who take really serious. Okay, we go for serious things, but this sport is social, this sport is fun, this sport is recreational, and I love to coach and to have this experience with my players.
And before moving to Dubai, where were you coaching before that?
I was living for more than 17 years in Spain, in Mallorca, which is an island, and it's an amazing place. Mallorca it was the place that I started playing padel, and I was living there. Beautiful place to live.
There are definitely worse places to be. How do you maintain that relationship? Because, for example, even here at Padel Art, a lot of your players are regular students of yours. They will train with you every week for a year, 2 years. How do you maintain that longevity and that relationship with them?
I will tell
and
this.
Then at the same time, how do you manage to keep them interested in paddle? Because you need to create different lessons for these people to keep it interesting, so they don't move on or get bored.
Yeah. Well, I will tell you with these 3 words. I don't know. They come for sure to play paddle, but I feel like most of the people come also to see me and to talk with me, to have a moment, to, of course, there is an obsession to improve your skills, but you can improve more than your skill. You can improve your tolerance, you can improve your frustration, you can improve many things that paddles give you. Because if you react because you miss a bandeja, okay, you know that it's not the end of the world. You are not really happy when you make an amazing shot, but this is the thing. When someone is happy when you make an amazing shot, that's why I'm here. Because if you are happy when you do an amazing shot, if you are frustrated when you're doing a bad shot, no problem. And of course, to take people and to prepare lessons, that's the harder thing, because the client, they come and they know what they want. So I give what they want, and then I just offer what I think they need.
Yeah.
And this is the way. This is like it's not a battle, but I think it's like, okay, I give you something, you tell me something. So the lesson is made by these 2 like decisions.
Yeah, it's a give and take.
It's a give and take, and of course you can get deeper in the physics, you can work more in the strategic and the tactics, but at the end, in a lesson one-on-one, it's quite difficult, because padel is a sport who play 2 against 2. So you can do exercise with decisions, you can do exercise with some tacticals or physical points that you cannot do it, or you can do it one-on-one, or you cannot do it, one-on-one when you can do it 2 and 2. So yeah, I don't know what I'm doing really. That's the main thing. I ask them,
I have
ask
no
the
idea.
clients. No, it's yeah. It's
But I think
basically this.
there's a psychological side to it, right?
Yeah,
You get along well with your clients and the people who come
yeah,
to play with you. You have a good relationship. So it's not about just about teaching them paddle. There's a relationship there.
yeah.
You know, people come, they've had a bad day at work, they just want to play, they want to have fun.
Mhm.
You know, they want to work out, they want to sweat, and you're able to listen to what they want and build that into a lesson that is driven towards paddle. So understand the soft skill that you
Yeah.
have of building that relationship with the players is very important, right? And that creates the retention, and they come back and they grow, and you build friendships.
Yeah, no, yes, definitely. For me, it's like why I should be obsessed to teach something to someone who doesn't need that. When people come and say, I want to see these 3 meters shots. Okay, let's do it. Why I shouldn't? No, because I just start playing padel. Okay, try. The only thing that I just take care of this is just about injuries. I touch wood because like I didn't have many injuries as a player doing coaching because I think that warm up is very important. I think that stretching after is very important, which we don't have time to do that, but it's very important. And of course, technique and decision making, like it's very important. So if I don't have injuries, is the thing is, it's okay. For me, it's one of the worried things that if someone drop in the ball and twist the ankle is something that could happen, but an injury by a racket in your face or a racket on your knee, something that you can avoid, I think is.
And how do you take care of your own body? Because you've been doing this for a while, right?
Yes, my own body is yeah. My mind goes with I'm 20, but my body is the age that I have. So it's the thing is. I think we need to work more the compensation, because padel is a sport who you play in front of you, like everything is in front, pectoral, shoulders. So for compensation, I should do, which I'm not doing too much, is to work your back part. So we are talking about rotation of the shoulder, lower back, as glutes, everything at the back, as you mentioned, core. Okay, you have to have strong abs, but you have to have strong glutes. This is the way to compensate a little bit, because when you make a smash, all the power comes from the front, and the muscles at the back should be stronger too. So this is the physical preparation also for padel players. They need to be strong also in the back, because everything is in front of you. What I'm doing with my body, pray and stretch a little bit and sleep and eat well. This is important.
Are you eating well?
I'm eating here in Padel, so I'm eating well.
Every day lunch.
Yeah, no, it's. I try to eat well. I try to sleep the hours that I need to sleep, and yeah. But I'm struggling with my body because padel is hard. It's a sport, so you need to be fit. But yeah, with some another skills, just about positioning, about experience, you can play with these coaches of 20s, no? Max, 20-something years old.
I mean,
coaches.
you can. Every time I see
you can too.
every time I see you playing matches, I mean, you're playing with people who are half your age, and you're giving
age is a challenge. Time is the challenge,
time. Speaking of time,
Speaking
what
of
do
time.
you think is next in the life of Hernan Alessi?
Oh, wow. That's a good one. My wish, of course, this is more really personal, like, of course, I would love to go back to Spain. I'm deciding to open a club in Spain. This is my goal. Mallorca is a beautiful area. There is a lot of padel. There is a lot of good vibes there. Same here in Dubai. People from around the world goes there for holidays, but then they're living there like a fixed residence. And I would love to have a club there. I would love to have a club, just to manage a club with coaches, with a kids academy. Also, I would love to have a kids academy with everything, like a club,
Nice.
like a full club, with like Padel Art. Like Padel Art have an amazing community, which is, I think, the best thing that you can do for a club, and the most difficult thing to get, to put a soul on the club. Make a good team, this is something that you did, like work with, just to respect the people and to ask for the best for them. What can you bring as a ad?
Yeah, I mean, for me, from that perspective, I mean, a lot of people give me credit for the success of Padel Art. Yes, I'm here from the beginning. Yes, I hired the team, but ultimately, I believe the true success of Padel Art, it comes from the team and everyone else other than me. Okay, maybe I hired these people or they hired other people, but it comes from that team, like people like yourself, like the rest of the coaches, the reception team, the cafe team,
everyone,
the cleaners, everyone. Everyone feels like they're part of something, and together we've created this community, this soul to the club, and I think that's, like you said, it is the most important thing that we do have in Padel Art and that we're trying to maintain and keep people happy. Because at the end of the day, it's a service industry, right? We need to make people happy, keep people coming back, and life is easy if that's the case. So if anyone is looking to invest in a club in Mallorca,
let's see.
I'll put your phone number, your contact Hernan.
It's an amazing place to go. I don't know how long it will be my trip in Dubai. I don't put time, but yes, I would love to come back because it's not about the club. Also, it's about daughters and family. But I'm happy in Dubai. I'm just happy where I am, and maybe someday we can put another Padel Art in Mallorca. What do you think?
Everything's possible. I like it. Could be worse. There's worse places to go.
Yeah. I don't mind if they move me to Mallorca just to coach. More work. But no. Good.
When you moved to Dubai, did it meet your expectations of Dubai, or had you been to Dubai before?
No, I haven't been to Dubai before. So I came here and it was like hard. At the beginning, it was summer. And it was extremely hot, everything. But it's a city who don't stop surprise me. Like I surprise all the time. And it's an amazing city to live. But I really miss, for example, some of nature and the sea and other vibes. But Dubai surprised me from the beginning.
You have the beach 10 minutes away.
Yeah, no, I go to it. I love it. Yeah.
You do?
Yeah, I really go. I really do. If I know something that I don't know about the future, my future. So it's about that. I'm learning and I go. I'm flexible with everything.
I mean, we're always learning, right? It doesn't matter what you're doing. There's always opportunity to learn, and especially now in this day and age, things can change so fast. Opportunities come, opportunities go. There's a lot of things out there, and I believe as long as you keep putting in the work and doing what you love with passion and without necessary expectation, always good things will come to you.
This is the main reason of everything for me. Like when you do something, if you do it with passion, no matter what happens, it will be business or not business. Sorry about the investors, but if you do it with passion, that's the key of everything. You just put your heart on it. That's the way that I coach. I get angry when the thing doesn't happen with my players because it's like, sorry, but it's like, why? So it's something that I need to understand. Like, okay, Hernan, don't be so passionate. This is something who comes and okay, relax. But passion is the key of everything. So if you put this in the club, it will take a bit more of time. You have to put passion, but you have to put the head for sure. If you don't think, this is something that I have naturally. Everything that I do it like that. Otherwise, that's why I'm too intense. That's it.
And what do you think is missing in Padel in Dubai?
Kids academy. Yeah.
I agree, and I feel Padel in Dubai is, maybe it's an excuse, but it's still a little bit too young. It's still not a priority. And all the kids here, they do like 7 different sports already. They all have like football, judo.
They have so many options that, sometimes Dubai is like this, like too many things, don't let them focus in one.
I think in about 5 years in Dubai, you will see real kids academies and a lot more kids playing.
Maybe.
I think it still needs a little bit more time.
Yeah, maybe. But you asked me about this missing. So I think there is no, facilities are, I think, the best facilities in the world. We're talking about Dubai, so everything is like in the sense sometimes, Maybe to play a league mixed, we can just do a mixed league. I'm just thinking now out of the box, why Padel is not fixed as a mixed sport.
Do you like playing mixed doubles?
I like to play mix. It comes with a strategic mindset that yeah, of course, power is very important, and you cannot hit the ball straight to lady, or you can, like it's a sport. But for sure, if any professional woman hit the ball harder to me, it will be very painful, or to a man. But I mean, it could be. Yeah, I like it. I like to play mix. Yeah.
I find it depends, but I find it gets a bit repetitive, where it just ends up being the women playing against each other, and then like as a guy in mixed doubles, in the case where the guy is the stronger player, obviously if the woman's the stronger player, then it flips it. But if you are the stronger player, but then again, it's the same in normal paddle as well. You touch less, you play less, because all the balls go to the
but
other
imagine that there is no mixed sports.
Yeah, you know what I would love to see in paddle?
What
would be like, in wrestling and they have tag team. So you could
have what?
Tag team.
Tag
when
team.
there's someone waiting outside. So you could have two players.
You switch.
And a third player outside. So it's like 30-15. You could bring in another player and switch, like substitutes, like ice hockey. I think that would be really cool.
Wow. Okay.
So you could
that's completely different of racket sport.
Completely change the sport.
Completely change it.
But I feel like that would be a really interesting way to approach it, So you'd have a whole different tactical side. So you would have like maybe a great smasher in your team that maybe you would bring in on certain points, but maybe he's not as good at defending. So you'd have a whole like dynamic substitution.
Yeah, it could be. Now I remember something that the previous question about the future of padel. Be ready, because the future of padel is with one service.
I 100% agree with this.
I really like it. Actually, we're going to make a tournament with only one service. It will call one service tournament. It will be half a price or something like that, but because you play less, but there is no reason to play two service with a service.
I agree. In pickleball, it's one serve.
So why we still have two?
Yeah. Even in tennis, I would push for one serve just to make it a bit more interesting.
On.
But that's a whole different conversation.
Dramatic.
That's a bit of a different conversation.
That's very dramatic.
But that's actually going to happen, you think?
They start to implement in Argentina.
Really?
In small tournaments, Some guy who is really involved. He's a crazy guy. I don't want to say the name, but this guy is bringing ideas, and these ideas are set. Like this, he's doing. So I think it's good.
I think one serve is a great idea. When you started playing paddle, did they play advantage or golden point?
No, advantage. Golden point is part of something about padel. Padel who start. But we were playing. It was also changing rules in padel, that the one who served doesn't have to go to the net. So now it's like you serve and you go to the net for your first volley, right?
Okay.
So I serve, you return, and I make my first volley. The point starts there after my first volley for me, or for my players too. So, but if I serve, the initiative of the point is the rival, my rival. So you return and you come to the net. I cannot go to the net.
But it's pickleball. So you can't serve
was
a
before
volley.
like that. I tell you, was before like that.
That was a rule before.
That was a rule in padel.
You couldn't serve a volley.
You couldn't make a volley in your second shot.
So the ball had to bounce.
Yeah. So I serve.
Yeah.
And why I should go to the net if I cannot volley? So I stay at the back with my partner.
I did not know that existed in paddle.
This is rule of padel in the 1990s. Went back on time.
So pickleball.
Ask Bella, ask these players. You cannot go to the net. So the return of your rivals, it was always down.
Yeah.
Because if they play high, you can make bandeja, you can make smash. So it was down, and then you play a lot.
Yeah.
You understand?
Makes sense.
Yeah. So, and then the match start like that. Yeah. No attacking, no initiative for the servers. That's why with two services, like what? If you don't want to take the initiative, just put the ball in.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Wow, I learned something today.
Amazing. This old man can give you something.
Good stories by the barbecue.
We should put a barbecue. I want a barbecue in my club. My club had to have a barbecue. Actually, Max gave me a barbecue, and I did some barbecues. They're going to do more barbecues.
I mean, that was part of your signing bonus.
Yeah, exactly.
It was if Hernan will only join Padel Art if we buy a barbecue. And we bought a barbecue just for you.
Yeah, amazing. I like to cook also. This is one of my things that I would love to do also, just to have my restaurant in Mallorca. If you want to invest with the Padel Club, let's put a restaurant, which is not easy.
Hernan does everything. Hernan in the kitchen, Hernan on the court.
It's my hands. It's about my hands.
Yeah. Well, let's hopefully you don't get injured. What time is it?
I don't know.
What's your name?
Jennifer is waiting for me.
Okay, well, we'll wrap this up. Hernan, thank you so much for your time. I know you're a busy man. Enjoy your lessons. We'll do this again another time.